I've been told that time is money, but my time with you is gold. Hey, I don't know.
Okay, Anna. Woo! We are back, guys, and we are back with a special guest by the name of Tasha.
Drum roll, please.
Tasha Roberts. Tasha, say hi.
Hi. She's shy.
I'm nervous.
She's a bit timid.
Tasha is essentially one of our sisters.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, she looks nothing like us because she's hot and we're not.
That's the only difference.
Guys, it's like the Jesky Roberts or the Robert Jesky. It's all.
Yeah, we're just one.
Pretty much.
We're one.
I
wish Kyle was my brother.
Gerberts.
The Gerberts.
Okay, same. Because Kyle is 10 out of 10.
Kyle's my brother.
I want him to be my brother.
I mean, like, just.
I want him to be my husband.
Text him right now and ask him to be my brother.
Ask him if he will marry me right now.
Pick one, brother or husband.
He's my husband, FYI, aka. I've been talking.
I'll text you
Okay,
right now.
I have been talking in text lingo. Like
Abigail goes, TBH.
I'm like, FYI, OMG, TB. It's so annoying and embarrassing, honestly. While Tasha's texting her brother Kyle.
Let's see if we can get a live answer.
Ooh, bet. And also, I've been saying bet, and it's so annoying. Okay, we met Tasha at a dance class. Then we never talked to her. Then 5 years later, we saw her at Dayspring, which is where we used to go to school. And by the way,
we can say that now
because Anna
all
graduated.
used to go to school.
We all have graduated now. Anna, how do you feel about being graduated?
I cried in the shower for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah,
I was
tracks.
listening to my depressing senior year is trash playlist. I should name it that. Senior year is trash.
You should.
It was trash thanks to Corona.
How do you feel about Corona, Tasha?
I think there were stages, anger, sadness. Right now, I'm just kind of in a vibey place with Corona. Like, can you just stay away from me? Keep people get out. And if you just chill out for a little bit, we can get along. Because honestly,
Yeah.
Tasha and Corona are getting along.
I'm
I'm
vibing.
not happy people are dying, but I feel like this is a good rest and restore kind of phase.
I mean,
And
that's
we should
true.
take it as what it is.
I've definitely been doing
I
a
wish I
lot
had
more
that
things. Well, I've definitely been doing a lot of things
Yeah.
that I wouldn't have had time for.
Exactly. And I
otherwise.
feel like, yes, it's also giving me time to be like more in my head, but it's also giving me time to be productive. So I feel like
True.
you gotta look at the positive, but at the same time I cry a lot too. So
I cry
always
every
tell
day.
people to look at
It's
the
fine.
positive, and then I don't look at the positive.
Yeah, same. I'm like, let's be positive, and then I go complain for 2 hours.
I'm like, I hate my life.
however, if anybody's sick from Corona, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Just don't cough on me.
The last thing that I wanted to talk about is
Corona.
we all know about my mermaid obsession.
Wait. First, can we not skip the bullet point that says Tasha does archery?
Okay, that's embarrassing.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, Tasha does
that
archery.
out.
No, she's so cool.
So she's basically Katniss Everdeen. No big deal.
NBD.
NBD.
And that's what sandwiches?
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, I'm so hungry. I would even eat a turkey sandwich right now.
All I've had today is a big, scary, gross peach and a steak burrito that had way too.
Okay,
Anyway.
can I finish my mermaid story? Okay, I was just gonna say that there's this really cool artist, which I can link in the description, but she makes a little cartoon of a mermaid who lives in a polluted ocean, and it's adorable, and everyone should go look at it. And that's all I want to say.
Dead in the eye.
Okay, who's ready to get on with the episode?
I am.
Are you ready? Okay, today
Get our glasses
Today
on.
we're going to be talking about nightly imagines. Now, Anna, can you describe to our listeners, if in case they don't know, which hopefully they do, what is a nightly imagine?
If you are a female and you don't do this, you are not human.
And honestly, males, you should start doing this too.
It's so rewarding.
okay, if you're a male and you do this, DM us.
Literally DM me immediately because that is so hot.
You're an
option. You're an option. Okay, so basically it's when you're laying in bed at night trying to go to sleep.
But I feel like you don't just have to be. Okay, it's nightly imagining.
No, I feel like this
Imagines.
is specifically when you're falling asleep.
Okay,
But I definitely do this in the shower.
And
And
all the time. When I'm driving.
when I'm driving.
Oh, that's
when
a
I'm
good
driving.
one.
When
Okay.
I'm laying in bed, just in the
daydreaming, basically.
Okay,
when I'm
so
watching TV.
nightly imagines. You're laying in bed, about to go to sleep, and you're thinking of that person. You know, for me, it used to be Harry Styles for a long time, because I just... Boy's gross. Unless you're Harry Styles.
It's still Harry Styles. Sometimes.
I feel like you had a couple other, you know, that we mentioned in the earlier.
Bleep!
episode.
Bleep! 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 Maybe. Definitely. For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Anyway, so you got that person in mind, you know? It could be a celebrity, it could be somebody you don't even know. It could be like a stranger that you just make up
Yeah, you
somebody.
could make someone up, or it could be
Or
your
it could
crush.
be your crush.
Or your boyfriend, or your husband, for those married people.
Those married for those.
Is that me? I'm
Both.
married.
No, you're
I
not.
wish. Okay.
We all know that. Anna's gonna get married as soon as possible.
TBH, same.
I love the idea of having a little hubby in a house.
Okay, finish explaining
Sorry.
what it is.
Okay, sorry. So you're laying in the bed, in your bed.
You're laying in the bed.
You're laying in your bed going to sleep, and you're thinking of that person, and you just make up a storyline with
Who did
them.
you think of last night?
I think we all know.
I think
it was
we all
Tyler.
know. Yeah, it was Tyler.
You lay in bed at night not talking. I can't explain this.
Okay,
well.
basically you lay in bed and you make up
Like
really cute scenarios
Yeah,
and
word.
situations with
About them
You can
later.
play off of each
which
other.
that is essentially what we're going to do. We're going to make some up or just share some that we have liked thinking about. And now you can think
I just got so excited.
Okay.
We're kind of queens at this, low key. Like,
Okay, so this episode is going to be high key so long.
Oh gosh.
No, but
Maybe
my gosh, I just see a cute man right now. Guys, we can't roll our windows down because it's going to be too loud.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
It's
letting
fine.
some air in.
Just let the air in
okay.
then.
Just open the door if you really, really need to.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, let's get with this. Okay.
Cold air.
So, okay, I made a list, but
Naps and cuddles.
naps and
Okay, wait,
cuddles.
can we start on a prime note? I mean, that's prime, but can we go back to do you remember our great kitchen imagine? we
Okay,
came up with
let's
the
just like
apron?
start with
Let
that.
me set the scene. It is late at night. You decided that you wanted cookies, so you start baking your
Chocolate
cookies.
chip.
Chocolate chip.
Oozy goozy.
Guys, if you listen to the last episode, you know Anna's gotta have her chalky chips.
Of course. And you start baking. Suddenly,
And you've been married for about.
oh, you're married?
Yeah,
Okay,
in
they
my-
don't have to be
Oh,
married.
okay.
It's whatever your
my version,
situation
they were
is.
married.
In Tasha's
Okay.
version, they're married. There's a
I feel like
sketchy man.
newlyweds.
It's fine. Oh my gosh, I'm scared.
You can't join that imagine.
Okay,
up my window.
essentially, you start baking. Suddenly, there's flour. There's flour that is put on your face.
The way you're wording this. No, just imagine
no.
standing at the counter and feeling your apron slowly
No, wait.
unravel.
You're mixing the dough, and you suddenly feel you have an apron on, and you suddenly
And you're naked under it. No.
No, our rule is you're like it's like a sports bra and pajamas kind of.
Yes.
And you suddenly feel the apron strings come untied.
They get loosened
And
somehow.
all of a sudden you turn. He
pulls the apron string and
he
yanks you around.
there's a shirtless.
With flour on his abs. There is flour on his abs. How hot can that get?
And then he sprinkles a little bit on your face, and he grabs the apron from around. It's a neck apron, and
he grabs it, and you think he's about to kiss you, and you feel a big egg smashed on your head.
And then next, he slowly takes with one hand the apron off your head and chucks it to the side.
And then he leans over you and
and grabs some of the cookie dough and takes a bite and then puts it in your mouth. We love a man that tastes the food first.
And then you're... Oh, my God.
Were we just talking about that? How in Distance Between Us by Cassie West.
Cassie?
It's a book.
It said Casey, but
Cassie.
Cashew.
The guy always takes a drink out of the girl's drink before he gives it to her.
Oh, that's
it's
so
just like
such a
this little
cute
inside
gesture.
joke that they have, and it's so
I want
cute.
an inside joke. I don't have those with myself.
If you're a boy listening to this and you're giving me a drink, take a drink out of it first.
Tyler.
Not right
Tyler
now.
already does that.
Not
It's
right
fine.
now,
I
because
did that once.
Corona. But
that was because it was too full.
Oh, excuses.
Excuses.
He should have accepted that he was being cute. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we need to talk about any more about the baking scene?
Okay, what's our next one?
Maybe if he just like throws a big glop of cookie dough at your face.
Throw some stuff at your face.
No. You're like
goes into
so
a food
teasing him,
fight.
and you're like, you're gonna get sick, and you start going on all these rules why you shouldn't eat raw cookie dough, and he
gets so into
the
kiss. Yes, those lips. Yes,
and he's like, he then licks his lips and goes, sweet.
and then he sets you up on the counter.
And to come.
Hey, but they're with a boy.
They're with I hope that's your brother,
Because I want
You
him.
look like you're in 6th grade.
I still look bad.
Like, why y'all's pretty? That's not fair.
Okay, wait. I just thought of a good one. You're at the beach, okay? And you're just like, playing volleyball. I think it's at night. It's definitely
JJ
at night.
there?
There's twinkly lights on that volleyball
You find a cute turtle and you're like, oh my gosh, come here.
Is this
and
like the last song?
Abigail's trying to be the trash mermaid right now.
I'm not being the trash mermaid. No.
She is the trash
No,
mermaid.
and you find a cute turtle.
Drop the mermaid.
And you're like holding the turtle and he like names it for you and he's like it's our little turtle. He calls it our little turtle. Okay, and then you guys kind of maybe decide to take things into the ocean.
What are you taking, the turtle?
No. Can you add to this at all?
I'm invested.
Okay.
Keep going.
I was kind of thinking that he would pull her into the ocean and she'd be like, I'm not wearing a swimsuit, and he'd be like, it's fine. And then
What is she wearing? Clothes?
Yeah.
Oh, like street clothes.
Yeah, she's wearing like street clothes.
Okay.
And like then he like
Scoops her up and chucks her into the ocean.
Yeah, and chucks her into the
I
ocean.
love when guys pick me up and chuck me.
And then he goes into the ocean
Never
too.
happened.
And then he's like starts playing with you and like splashing water on you.
And then you start crying because you got
you're cool.
salt water in your eyes.
No, this is not a crying one. This is a happy, playful one.
Okay, so he chucks you into the ocean, and then he feels bad, so he scoops you up, and he sets you down, standing up, and he looks into your eyes.
And kisses your forehead.
I was gonna say, you think he's gonna kiss you, but then he just goes for the forehead kiss,
Which
and for
is-
some reason, it's
hotter.
even better!
And then he's like, shh.
Working it down. Okay, that doesn't have to do with Imagine. But,
Sorry,
I
okay.
mean, yes, I imagine that man. What's his name?
Drake.
Drake.
Guys, watch Star-Crossed. It's on Netflix. It's only
I
one
think they have a
season,
flat tire.
but it's really good.
That sucks.
I know how to change a tire. Sorry, this is just not. I'm so sorry, podcast.
It looks
people,
like they're cleaning it.
We're gonna edit that out.
Yeah, please edit that out.
Anna, I don't want to have to edit all of this out.
Okay, sorry.
It's really annoying.
No, you're driving on this old abandoned
close my
like
eye.
country type road.
Listening to tunes. Guys, Kyle just responded and said near future or
Somewhere down the
somewhere
road.
down the road. Say somewhere down the road. Say after I graduate college.
Mainly because Anna wants to be your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, say that. Anna wants to be your brother. We thought Abigail was gonna be the guy.
Okay,
That
I look
didn't make
disgusting in this thing, you know.
Yeah, you did. Your bangs are not cute.
Okay, they haven't been cute for a while now. Okay, anything else to say about the road trip?
Okay, so you're driving down that dirt road in the truck.
He can't
listening
sing,
to country music.
And he can't sing, but he is singing, and it's so cute.
Aww. And then the hand is on the thigh.
And it squeezes
noises. This is your Imagine, guys. You can put the hand wherever you want.
And he's
I like it on the thigh.
Yeah.
Tasha, where do you like it?
like right above the knee.
Right
thigh.
above the knee.
But
Where
I
do you
have
like it,
long
Abigail?
thighs, so he'd have to
I like
reach.
it inner.
I have tickle. No, never.
I don't know. Some people I feel like holding hands.
No, thigh.
Some people like
No, hand holding is so generic.
holding feet.
Ew.
No, but the thigh is where it's at.
Oh,
DM us where you like the hand.
Oh, but I don't mind if like he.
While driving, keep it appropriate, kids.
I like arm around. That's cute too. Like
Oh.
arm playing with your hair.
Oh! Hand in the hair! Tasha just winked at me and I feel scandalized. Hand in the hair. Is it hot in here?
Okay, I need to move into another Imagine, or it can be during the same one. But when he braids your hair.
No, when he's like staying at your house so late, hanging out with your family, and he's like sitting on the couch braiding your hair and you're on the floor in front of him. And then like your little sister comes up to him and is like, braid my hair next.
And he's like, okay, but while he's braiding your hair, he's humming a little song.
Oh,
That would be so
that's
cute.
so cute.
Oh my gosh.
What's another one?
Slow dancing.
No. So it's raining outside.
Oh.
It's raining outside and you decide to go for a drive in the rain. So you go for a drive in the rain and you end up on a roof parking lot or something and like looking over the city or like looking over the town or whatever, and it's raining and you get out of the car but you keep the car doors open and you're blasting slow songs and like slow dancing in the rain together. Or like you're just playing a playlist and like dancing normally, and then a slow song comes on and you start slow dancing.
Wait, okay, you know in Princess Diaries 2 when he takes her on horseback and they're slow dancing to
Yes.
like Lovely Tender? That
That is
like
a
you
good scene.
innocently fall asleep together. It's like nothing happens.
Yeah.
But, like you innocently fall asleep together.
Because it's like such a late night out and you just like... Or going on a road trip with a guy and then he's driving and you are so tired that you like fall asleep because it's like the middle of the night and you wake up in the morning to the sun and like birds are chirping and you're like at a gas station and he's out getting gas and he sees you're
Pumping
awake
gas.
and he just like gives you this cute little tired
so
smile.
tired, and he's like ruffled his hair up.
And he's like so sleepy looking and he gives you a big tired smile, but he's just like, you can tell by the smile that he's like so tired, but he thinks you're so beautiful and worth it.
Stop! I'm in love.
And he's like getting that gas like a big boss, and then he's gassy and he's like,
I'm kidding. I had an idea. Whoa! I just almost fell off. Okay, wait. I had an idea. What was it? Okay, so imagine this. I'm setting the scene. You're laying in your bed. It's late at night and you're crying. Something horrible just happened. Not too horrible, but you're crying. Bad day.
little sniffles.
And it's really like late at night, early in the morning. And you call him. You don't even mean to. It's an accident, but you call him. And you hear in a sleepy voice, he's like, hey, what's up? And it's so sleepy. And you know he's sleeping in no shirt.
Or naked.
Or in underwear.
Just
No,
little tiny whities.
Boxers.
No, boxers.
Ew, tidy whities are
Boxers.
gross.
I was
Don't wear
kidding.
tidy whities.
Yeah, don't wear tidy whities. That's ugly.
Go where you want, but boxers. Boxer briefs.
Boxers.
Ooh.
Boxer briefs.
What's it
Chet.
called? Not checker. Not checker. What's
Chet.
it? No, what's it called?
New
Not,
merch. Chet.
no. What is it called? It's not
code for wear
checkered, but
boxers is Chet.
what are those crisscross things? called?
Plaid?
Oh, plaid.
Plaid. Okay. So he's wearing his plaid box. He's wearing boxers to sleep in.
Of course.
But they're tearaway and he's got briefs on. Okay. And he's like, hey, what's up? And you're like trying not to cry. And he's like,
He hears you sniff.
yeah.
He's like,
I'll be there in 5. And, but actually he lives like 20 minutes away. So it's not 5, but he says 5 because that's his little like, he's like, I'll be there.
I like that little detail.
and then he climbs up your window.
always-
And you don't have time to protest because he just hangs up.
And you're like,
Yes.
and then you're like, oh,
And then when he walks in, he literally...
No, he doesn't walk in.
Bouquet of flowers.
No, he doesn't walk
He
in.
walks in, he climbs through the window.
Yeah, no, you hear it tapping and you're like... sad face. And then...
Sad face.
And then you like you left it unlatched because you knew he was going to come in the window.
Yeah, and then he just runs to you and scoops you in his arms.
No, he doesn't run to you. You just all of a sudden you roll over. No.
Veto. Yeah,
Veto.
if you're doing a group imagine, you can definitely veto.
Okay, that's an option, but what if like you're rolled up in your bed and all of a sudden you just feel him slide in next to you?
And he's still shirtless. Still just in those checks.
And then, okay, so you're flipped over on your side, and you slowly feel yourself being pulled over to him.
He rolls you over!
Yes! And then your
With that
foreheads
big
are touching,
hand.
and he's like, hey.
Rip earbud wearers. I'm so sorry.
And his arms are still around your waist, but like only over the top, because underneath that'd be too
That'd be
uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And you're like,
No, 'cause
you
he
just don't
just
say
pulls.
anything.
And then he wipes your tear away.
And he doesn't
He just
say anything.
holds
He just
your
holds
face.
you
Yeah.
and waits for you to say what you want to say.
Yes!
And you
Boys, take notes.
and you end up falling asleep, and again, nothing happens. But you fall asleep, and
he's stroking your hair.
he sneaks out before. He sneaks out. He's like, hey, I don't want you to get into trouble with your parents, so I'm gonna. And he slips out, but he leaves some little flowers. They're just from his.
Or chocolate.
Or a little
Or Cheetos.
I love Cheetos.
A little note just describing how much you mean to him that just makes you cry even more.
That's so sick.
No.
No, it's
just,
so
how
cute.
about just, you got this, baby.
No, it's just like.
No,
it's
just
explaining
a
why-
little sticky note with a heart on it. And he
Yes.
sticks it to your
Yes.
forehead, your sleeping forehead.
That's ugly. No, don't ever. He sticks it to the window. And it still opens the door.
Oh, yeah, the window.
Honestly, I feel like I have a
What if he
promising
stuck it to
career
his
as a-
butt, to your butt? You feel a big spank and you're like, what was that, honey? And he was like, nothing, baby.
Nothing sweet pain.
Okay,
Sugar.
guys, I'm gonna set a new
Wait,
scene.
do you like it when a guy calls you sugar?
Sugar? No.
No, that's gross.
Just gross. That's like a grandma name.
Yeah, that's a grandma.
Sugar.
Okay, I'm gonna set a new scene.
Okay.
Okay, so you wouldn't believe this, but you guys are arguing, and it's getting pretty heated, and basically he's like, you don't understand. And then he like finally just like admits how much he loves you, and he's like, I love you so much. And he's like, you can't see how beautiful you are. And he's like yelling at you,
And he's running his hands through his
like-
hair. And he's
You
so
guys are so aggressively in love.
And then he smacks. Oh, that's my bad. He smacks
wait.
the counter.
Okay,
Smacks the counter. I
Smacks
like that.
the counter.
or something. No, wait, actually,
Or something.
wait, rewind before this. You're like punching him, and he's like just doing.
like-
no, but he's doing nothing
It's like
about
when
it.
it's like you're so hopelessly upset that you're just like hitting aimlessly, not doing any like purposeful actions. You're
and your
just like
eyes are
crying
starting to
and
tear
like
up.
but hitting him out of like frustration.
yeah, but not in a like super abusive way. But you're just like hitting him, and he's just
Like,
all
he's
he's
trying
doing.
to get a response.
Exactly, and all he's doing is just standing there doing nothing, and he's not hurting you at all. He's just standing there, and then finally he's like, you don't understand, or I love you, and like all that happens, and then finally you just run to him, and then he pushes you against the wall, and you guys make out.
Yes.
His hair is so tousled.
And he's all sweaty for some reason because he's so upset. He got so sweaty.
But like, just
your
his, like,
frustration
dew.
made him sweat.
Not like drippy sweat.
No,
like,
how about like after you beat him up and after he says that, you go, I'm sorry. And then he goes,
It rams into you. Picture going in a
and then he pushes you with so much force that your legs scoop up and you have to wrap them around him.
oh, yes. Because you're
Like,
pinned against the wall and then you wrap your
Like
legs
he
around
pushes you
him.
so far your feet come off the ground.
Yes.
Picture you're in a corn maze and you get lost.
Oh.
So you just look up at the stars and you're like, where is he? And then you, this is so embarrassing. And then you feel a breath upon your neck and chills go down the right side of your body, creating goosebumps, and you're like, Is that you? and then he kisses your neck. He
kisses your neck and bites your neck. Kisses and bites your neck.
Halloween horror.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you find out he's a vampire.
And then you're even more attracted.
And it's Ian Somerhalder.
And then you realize it's a full moon and he starts growing hair and he's a werewolf too.
Oh, are you talking about Tyler?
From Vampire Diaries, yeah.
I actually knew that his name was Tyler. I'm hip on something.
I am not even hip on that.
Okay, imagine if you guys
Magic House. And I was like,
you guys are in a field of flowers and you didn't know, but he brought his camera and he was like, can I take some pictures of you? You look really pretty right now. And then he like takes pictures of you in the flowers and it's really cute. And then you accidentally fall down a hill and roll down the hill together.
And then he goes, I hate sex.
because it's Anakin.
And then you have a picnic.
I'm sorry.
And then you look in the mirror and you're Padme.
And you're not mad because she's kind of pretty.
Really pretty.
Oh, even though she has those weird cinnamon buns on.
I wish I had cinnamon buns.
Do you have anything to add to my picnic field
Okay.
photography one?
Wait.
No.
No, but I feel like I had another one.
I mean, it could be better, but I don't know how to make it better.
Wait, what if...
Wow.
I feel like we're normally so good at imagines.
Okay. You're
Give me a scenario and I'm gonna
at
go.
a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah.
And you're in the back of his truck with... But, like...
With snacks.
Yeah, with a big Twizzler. He has a Twizzler in his mouth.
You lady in
Twizzlers in his mouth! Walrus!
You lady in trumpet.
No. Okay, wait. Before that happens, he has one in his mouth right now. Okay, imagine this. And he bites it and then pulls it out of his mouth, the rest out of his mouth, and then he like swirls it and gives you a little tap with it because you were watching the movie. But like you were
tapping me with a Twizzler is
That's
so
hot.
But like you knew that he was doing, but you were pretending
Boys,
you were watching the movie.
buy Twizzlers just to tap your lady. Ooh, that sounds
Naughty.
very naughty.
Okay, and then he does it. You like give him a look, and then you pretend like you're ignoring it because you know what's gonna happen next. And he does it again, and
I know, and then he's like, and he like pretends to look away like it wasn't him who did
yes. And then the third time he does it, you're ready, and you grab it.
Oh,
And then
I would never be that cool.
And then he pulls you with the Twizzler, like.
Wait, I just thought of something.
What?
No,
What if
let her
Okay,
keep
finish,
going with this.
sorry.
I'm intrigued.
And then he pulls you, too hard because he
Too hard. Too hard.
and he pulls you too hard, making this too hard. And he underestimated his strength, and he pulls you, and you like land on top of him, and then he like puts it in his mouth with like two. Okay, that kind of.
Can you like trace your face with the Twizzler?
No, that's a little scary.
It's not! It would be so cute if he was just
No,
like...
that's
No!
creepy.
Oh my gosh!
I like where this is going.
Stop! He puts it in your mouth. No, wait! I have a new one.
Well, I was adding on, so shouldn't I go first?
Wait! You're gonna scream. You're gonna die.
What if we don't? It was gonna be so awkward if we don't.
Go.
Yeah,
I'm scared
this
I'm not
actually might be really bad. Okay, he like, you start to lean closer because he like moves it aside away from you, and you think he's gonna pull you in for a kiss, and then all of a sudden he reaches down and puts a Twizzler in his mouth and is like, what?
He's like,
what?
He's like,
It wasn't me.
my
And you're like-
tummy was rumbling.
And you're so ready to give him a kiss, and he like blocks it with a Twizzler. And
And he's
We
like,
love a block.
oh, he's like, you gotta work for it, baby. So you have to eat the Twizzler out of his mouth to get to his lips.
No, and then he puts a full one on, and you lady and tramp it. Because he's like, he puts it there just waiting for you, and then you grab it and try to be seductive back, but look like trash.
Wow, yeah.
And you lady
Unless
in
you're
the trumpet.
cool. Yeah, then you lady.
Only
and
try
tramp
this one if you're cool.
And you don't even know what's happening with the movie, and so you just shut that trunk. He like moves and just, you're like, where are you going? And he's like, he gives you like a look, and then he slams that trunk shut.
Oh!
I have a better idea. Wait. What if you shed it because you're like trying to be like, let's have some privacy, and he goes, I was watching that.
I was watching
that.
I know, and then you're like, well, I'm watching you.
Wouldn't you much rather watch this?
And he goes,
Strips down.
He goes,
Strip that down, girl.
I love it when you hit the ground.
Okay, guys, that just got so bad.
It's fine.
No, he's like,
want to.
he's like, I was watching that, and then hits the button, open the truck, and it's like,
It opens back up.
oh
And
no.
then he closes it right after and goes, I'm just kidding, I'd much rather watch you. And then he
Yes.
like, you're still on top of him, right? No, you're still on top of him. And he flips you over so you're underneath and he's like,
He's like, nah, I'm just joking. I found something better to look at.
and then he's like, you gotta have that big twist.
Okay, guys.
You got me in a twist.
Imagine this man is covered in dirt.
Covered in blood.
Covered in.
There's something so satisfying picking mud off of a guy's dried up shirt.
He was
The
literally
feeling of it crumbling off.
stabbed in the thigh.
Oh,
Has a black eye.
John B.
What you gonna do with him, Anna?
I'm gonna throw him in a swamp and jump in after him.
I'm
In a
thinking.
big flamingo floaty.
I'm thinking you've just watched him be legit tortured, and
You desperately
is this
run up
Wesley?
to him and hold his face in your hand so desperately, and he's like,
You're dying.
and he's like, don't worry about me.
don't worry.
I just sounded like
he's like, don't worry
I just sounded like Luke from Star Wars.
and then you say,
Don't worry about me.
I can't help it.
You're
crying.
These are so
Yeah, you start crying, and he's like, "Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Everything's fine. Everything's fine."
And he's
you're
like,
like,
so
"No, it's
calm. And he like wipes your. It's okay. Everything's fine. He's like, we're fine. We're fine.
We're fine.
I love how it's like he's the one who's not fine, but like you think he's not fine, but you're actually not fine, and he goes, "We're fine."
And you're like, I just need to call an ambulance. And he's like,
Shh. He goes, "Just hold me."
Ew, that's kind of gross.
kind of gross.
Okay,
I
but then he's like, "Hey, can you look at this?" And he pulls up his shirt, and it's a big wound. And he was like, "Oh, just put a little pressure for me there, baby."
No, he like,
And you say my thing. You guys always veto mine, but that was literally just weird.
he's dying. When? You're rushing to his side. You just saw him get stabbed.
How about he lets out a tear? Because
One single tear.
a man being sensitive and vulnerable like that.
So attractive.
And how about when he lets out the tear, he goes, "I'm sorry."
And he's like propped up.
He just like apologizes and he's like, "I'm sorry."
You're like,
you're like,
and you're like,
"Don't
where is it? You're like,
apologize."
where are you hurt?
"Where are you hurting?" And he's
And
like,
he's like trying to prop himself up and like peel up his shirt, but it's all bloody, so it's stuck to him. And you're like, I can help, and you're like trying to bandage it up, and you're like,
This is literally Belle and the Beast.
it's not.
She's like,
"This is literally every movie ever."
"Give me your paw."
No, and then no, this is where it gets good. He's like trying so hard to cut part of his shirt so you can bandage him up.
This reminds me of Flynn cutting.
Yep, there we go.
Rapunzel.
There we go. But he's cutting his shirt.
Let's
No,
make it up.
wait. That's so
Wesley or
cute.
Peter.
If you're okay, you have a family wedding and your mom says you can like bring a +1, so you bring this boy and he's like not your boyfriend, but like you just like brought him because he's like one of your good friends. He's like your best guy friend that you have.
Yes, guy.
And you guys
friend.
go to this wedding with your family. And so, like, he's your guy friend. So, like, he knows your family and stuff. And you're all just hanging out, chilling. And then, like, somehow you, like, oh, like...
You catch the bouquet and he winks at you.
Oh, okay. That's an option. But I was saying, like, one of the bridesmaids is like, oh, my gosh, wait, I, like, lost an earring or something. So you, like, go to find it. And you, like... are looking in this gazebo where they were like the wedding party was just taking pictures, and you're in the gazebo with your guy best friend looking for it, and then like you can hear like the slow song playing at the reception, like, afterwards, because it's, like, just, like, down the prairie a little bit. I'm picturing, like, out in a little country. And then, like, he just, like, stands up and, like, meets your eyes. And then he's like, may I have this dance? And you're like, what are you doing? So you guys are just, like, dancing as friends for fun.
Okay, and then
he just, like, is being so cute and silly.
And then while you're dancing, he, like, reaches up and puts a little piece that came loose from your hair behind your ear. And then
he plucks a little flower on your way to the gazebo. And he just is, like, holding it. And then, like, while you're dancing, he puts it behind your ear.
Okay, or that. And then he was like, he was like, oh, you, like, look a little taken aback, and he goes, oh, sorry. And he's, like, a little embarrassed, and you're like, no, it's fine. But, like, him being...
kisses you.
Yeah. But him being a little embarrassed would be so cute.
That would be so cute if he was a little embarrassed.
And it's, like, such a timid kiss. Like, you both go in and then pull away, and then
it's like he just couldn't help touching you.
No! Wait, I haven't.
And then
so embarrassed. He couldn't help touching you, and he walks away. He's like, I'm sorry. And he, like, starts to walk away. He's like, I better, like, get back or something. And then
you grab his hand and pull him back in and kiss him.
But what if...
I love when we just are not thinking the same thing.
But what if... That's good. Let's keep that on the table. So, okay, wait. I have two options. Either you walk away and he grabs your hand and pulls you, or he starts to walk away because he gets so embarrassed.
And then he runs back.
And then he turns around and runs
I like when he runs back.
And then he kisses you.
Because then he's, like, overcoming
he goes so hard.
He smashes fogged it up.
He goes so hard that he smashes you into the gazebo railing, and you fall through because it's an old gazebo, and it breaks, and he lands on top of you, and he was like, I'm meant to do that, and bites his lip.
He bites you, and I was like, this is good.
He, like, bites his lip, and he's like, I'm meant to do that. But he, like, does a little nose cruncher. He's, like, kind of embarrassed, like, I definitely didn't mean to do that, but he's just like,
I just thought of one. Okay, this is probably going to be the last one.
I feel like I just made such an attractive face.
Wait, do it
again.
Did I? Well, I don't know if I can.
Do it again.
I can't! No, there's so much
Were you
pressure.
scratching your nose?
I was just like, I can't do it again.
That's not attractive.
Well,
okay, this is gonna be the last one. This is the last one. Okay, you go to an ice cream place with your best friend, and wow, why did I just stumble?
Is it a guy?
Yeah, I will.
Your guy best
Unless the listener is a guy and they want it to be a girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we can make any girl imagine.
It in your mind.
Yeah, switch it in your mind if you want to.
Or you can use the same and just put yourself into the character.
True. Oh, yeah. We'll just say, okay, so pretend these two best friends go to an ice cream place, and you buy ice cream, and then his ice cream, like starts dripping, and then it, like, wait, I don't know where I was going with this, actually.
This is a bad one to end on.
He puts stuffs the ice cream into your face.
Ice cream. Oh, wait. Okay.
We like the aggressive boys.
Okay.
Can't
Wait,
tell.
okay. I think this is a good one. So you're at the ice cream shop with your best friends, your best girlfriends. You're all out on a little date. And you look over and you, like, see a boy, and he looks kind of familiar, but you're like, maybe I don't know him. And he, like, walks closer, and you're like, oh, I feel like I know that boy. And it turns out you did know him because you guys used to know each other when you were, like, 6 and 7 and 8, but, like, got separated and never really saw each other again.
Separated.
And my dad left.
Jamie's
gone. He's in Canada.
Where is Jamie, actually?
Okay, wait, no, where is my dad?
He's roasting.
Oh, how do you know
How do
that?
you
Your
know?
mom told us.
Is she
I wasn't
making
listening.
chicken and
Well, we were
broccoli
supposed
and
to be home
noodles?
15 minutes ago.
Okay, but did you text her and tell her?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see him, you're like, oh, I feel like I know him. And he walks over and he goes, hey, are you blah, 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 whatever your name is, yada, yada, yada. And you're like, yeah, do I know you? And he's like, I think we know each other. And so then you realize you do know each other. And he's like, hey, let me get your ice cream. And you're like, you don't have to do that. And he's like, I know.
I want to.
I want to. I want to.
No, wait, what if he's like, I know, and he saw that you had already ordered, and he just puts money through the window without, like, it's like a window ice cream place, without, and just still looks at you, and puts the money through.
Oh, wait,
Like,
I can picture that so good.
Like, doesn't even wait for you to, like, protest.
doesn't skip a beat. I know.
And then-
Puts his hands
and then
in
you
that
go-
window.
And then he goes, is that enough for me to get the same thing? And the girl, or guy, whoever taking the order, I imagine a girl is like, so embarrassed. But the worker's like, yeah. And he gives him his change, and he's like, we should catch up. And you're like,
we should catch up
Okay.
sometime. He says, backing away with his
Yes.
big ice cream in his hand.
Yes,
Yeah.
leaving you on a big hanger.
yeah.
And then a week later,
It's so attractive when
you've
guys
gone to the
back
ice
up.
cream shop every day seeing if he's going to be there. And finally he's there. And
It's like a week from them exactly.
and you're like girlfriends that were like, you need to go back there, and like, and you don't know that he's been in there every day, but you keep missing each other, and finally they're
'Cause
there
he's
at the same
going
time,
at a different
and the
time.
ice cream shop isn't even open because it's closed at that time, and you're like so sad. You're like, I don't even get ice cream this time. I'm getting fat from all. And then he's there, and it's like sunset. And he's there.
No, what if it's like raining and he's so
Yeah.
desperate that he's just sitting there in the rain and getting so hopeless. And he was like, I've been here every day since. And
you're
he's
like,
like,
no,
but
no.
this time I just decided to wait longer.
what if
And
they
he's been
like
waiting
both
in the
like
rain.
walk in and they just look at each other and they just like know that both of them have been waiting for each
Yes.
other. Like it's just like a look.
Oh.
that they just know.
And then you're looking at each other, and he does the little guy head nod. He's like, hey. And you're like,
How you crops.
And then you go, hey. You have to both just say
No,
hey.
no, you don't do the head nod though, because that's gross.
Yeah.
No, you just say
The guy
hi.
the guy is like, hey, with a big head nod and the
No.
eyebrow raise.
Oh!
no, and then he goes, can I get you some more ice cream? And you're like, it's closed. And he's like, I didn't just meet here. We could go anywhere.
No, what if he was like,
I didn't
what if he was like
that kind of
no,
ice
what if you're like, it's closed, and he's like, then why are you here? And you and then you're like, I could ask you the same thing.
And you're like, no, I don't know what you're like. No, but yeah, he's like, I could ask you the same thing. And,
And then there's a movie theater across the street, and you go, I'll buy the popcorn.
no, and you're like, I could ask the same thing. And he goes, well, why don't you find out? And he's like, so, do you want that ice cream? And then he takes you to the grocery store.
That's so cute.
and you-
going grocery shopping with the guy.
and you eat it in the car, but also while you're in the grocery store, he pushes you on the car. He's like,
Yes.
hey, he's like, get on, let me push you.
And then you want the ice cream on the highest shelf, so he like puts you on his shoulders.
Girl, I'd be like 10 feet tall. I can reach myself.
the Walmart employee would be like, sorry, you're not allowed to do that in here.
Plot twist, the Walmart employee's hot.
Plot twist, and you're like, I'll take him instead.
And then you end up hanging out like every day of summer.
And it's a big summer romance.
And then he has to go away because he has to go fight in the war.
The war? That took a dark turn.
No, he has to go back to college because he's studying to be
But then,
a marine biologist.
Guys, this is the perfect one to end on.
then 5 years later, you go back to the ice cream place.
You have lost touch with him.
You've lost touch with him. You don't know where he is.
You had a summer romance, but then he leaves.
Right.
And you like kind of
5 years later, you go to the ice cream place, and it just so happens he's there. You look at him, and you know.
You guys just know. You share another one of those looks, and he just,
and he says, hey, and you say,
and
hi.
he says hey with a head nod, and you don't skip a beat, and you just like
Jump into his arms.
you just like jump into his arms with a big
Wait,
hug.
and then before you kiss him, you go, are you single? And he goes,
Now I am.
I am.
Not anymore.
No, what if you like jump on him and before you can kiss him, he goes, so are you still here just for the ice cream?
No. What if he's like? Oh yeah.
Are you,
I don't know.
Are you here just for the ice cream? No, because like, what if at some point you're like, I'm just here for the ice cream,
Yes.
and then later he's like,
Yeah.
so you still just
And
here?
then you
still just here
and
for
then
the
you
ice
make out and you live happily ever after.
That's good.
And then he proposes to you at the ice cream place because he puts a
yes,
ring in the
ice cream.
Yes. And then you have your
He
wedding
remembers your order.
At the ice cream.
and then you have your wedding at the ice cream place.
You have your wedding in an ice cream cone.
and you have a baby at the ice cream place.
Your baby, you give birth and it's literally an ice cream cone.
And then you get buried together in ice cream.
You're like, honey,
That'd be kind of
contractions. And he's like, I'll take us to the ice cream shop.
I got you. And she's like, honey, that's not a hospital. He's like, yeah, but it's our place. Anyway.
But it's where we're having our son.
Day. Our son, Day.
Day.
Okay.
Day.
Well, and that's a wrap.
Our
honestly.
son, Ice.
That's
And then
a wrap.
Cream. So this was our last, like, standalone episode before we get into our interview series.
Yeah, so on Saturday,
It's like having a guest is our nice little transition.
yeah, having our guest Tasha Roberts was kind of our finale. Max Nelson is going to be kicking off our interview series. We're going to be interviewing him about just asking him questions that girls always want to ask guys, but they're too scared. And we're going to get real deep with that. So I'm pretty excited for that. We will also be posting some of the merch ideas that we've got. We're still looking for more designs, but we've gotten some really cool ideas so far and designs so far. So that's awesome. So we're going to be posting those soon, just so you guys can see what other people are working on. And then lastly, our song. Tasha Roberts, do you want to tell us what
What's
the
our
song
song?
is?
It is Boyfriend by Justin Bieber.
I'm sure you've all heard it.
It's
Are
a
we
classic.
playing it or singing it?
I think maybe we should just sing it.
Okay, ready?
If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I can take you places we ain't never been before. Baby, take a chance, cause I really want. No, I got money in my hands that I really want to blow. Swipe on me. Like firework when you're eating fondue.
If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go.
I keep you on my arm, girl. Never be alone. I could be a gentleman. Anything you want. If I was your boyfriend, never let you go. Okay, can I be completely honest and admit that I used to think, instead of it saying swag, I used to think it said swipe.
Special thanks to our guest,
So,
Tasha.
special thanks to Tasha. Also, if you ever want to guest, DM us. We've gotten lots of requests, so
We don't need any more.
no, I'm excited to kick off this interview series. Tasha, do you want to do? Well, actually,
You're too late.
we're about to do 3-part harmony. I don't know how well this is gonna go. How about Anna, Abba? Okay.
Anna,
Tata.
I just called
It's
myself
Tasha.
Abba.
Tasa.
Okay.
Tasa.
All right.
Okay.
Those are our names by Benjamin, our brother.
Anna,
Abba, and Tasa.
Tasha.
Oh, our brother. That just made me so happy. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Boys.
This time I just decided to wait at longer.
What if
And
they
he's been
like
waiting
both
in the
like
rain.
walk in and they just look at each other and they just like know that both of them have been waiting for each other.
Yes.
Like it's just like a look.
Oh.
That they just know.
And then you looking at each other, and he does the little guy head nod. He's like, "Hey," and you're like,
How you crops.
And then you go, hey. You have to both just say
No,
hey.
no, you don't do the head nod though, because that's gross.
No, you just say
The guy
hi.
the guy is like, hey, with a big head nod and the eyebrow raise.
Oh!
no, and then he goes, "Can I get you some more ice cream?" And you're like, "It's closed." And he's like, "I didn't just meet here. We could go anywhere."
No, what if he was like,
I didn't.
what if he was like that?
kind of
No, what if you're like, it's closed, and he's like, then why are you here? And you, and then you're like, I could ask you the same thing.
And you're like, no, I don't know what you're like. No, but yeah, he's like, I could ask you the same thing, and
And then there's a movie theater across the street, and you go, I'll buy the popcorn.
no, then you're like, I could ask the same thing, and he goes, well, why don't you find out? And he's like, so, do you want that ice cream? And then he takes you to the grocery store.
That's so cute.
And
going grocery shopping with the guy.
And you eat it in the car, but also while you're in the grocery store, he pushes you on the car. He's like,
Yes.
hey, he's like, get on, let me push you.
And then you want the ice cream on the highest shelf, so he like puts you on his shoulders.
Girl, I'd be like 10 feet tall. I can reach myself.
the Walmart employee would be like, sorry, you're not allowed to do that in here.
Plot twist, the Walmart employee's hot.
Plot twist, and you're like, I'll take him instead.
And then you end up hanging out like every day of summer.
And it's a big summer romance.
And then he has to go away because he has to go fight in the war.
The war? That took a dark turn.
No, he has to go back to college because he's studying to be
But then,
a marine biologist.
guys, this is the perfect one to end on.
then, 5 years later, you go back to the ice cream place.
You have lost touch with him.
You've lost touch with him. You don't know where he is.
You had a summer romance, but then he leaves.
Right.
And you like kind of
5 years later, you go to the ice cream place, and it just so happens he's there. You look at him, and you know.
You guys just know. You share another one of those looks, and he
says, hey, and you say hi.
he says hey with a head nod, and you don't skip a beat, and you just like
jump into his arms.
You just like jump into his arms with a big
Wait,
hug.
and then before you kiss him, you go, are you single? And he goes,
Now I am.
I am.
Not anymore.
No, what if you like jump on him and before you can kiss him, he goes, so are you still here just for the ice cream?
No. What if he's like? Oh yeah.
I
don't know.
Are you here just for the ice cream? No, because like, what if at some point you're like, I'm just here for the ice cream,
Yes.
and then later he's like,
Yeah.
so you still just here?
And then you
you
make out and you live happily ever after.
That's good.
And then he proposes to you at the ice cream place because he puts a ring
yes,
in the
ice cream.
Yes. And then you have your
He
wedding
remembers your order
At the ice cream.
and then you have your wedding at the ice cream place.
You have your wedding in an ice cream cone.
And you have a baby at the ice cream place.
Your baby, you give birth and it's literally an ice cream cone.
And then you get buried together in ice cream.
You're like, honey,
That'd be kind
contractions. And he's like, I'll take us to the ice cream shop.
I got you. She's like, honey, that's not a hospital. He's like, yeah, but it's our place. Anyway.
But it's where we're having our son.
Day. Our son, Day.
Day.
Okay.
Day.
Well, and that's a wrap.
Our
honestly.
son, Ice.
That's
And then
a wrap.
Cream. So this was our last, like, standalone episode before we get into our interview series.
Yeah, so on Saturday,
It's like having a guest is our nice little transition.
yeah, having our guest Tasha Roberts was kind of our finale. Max Nelson is going to be kicking off our interview series. We're going to be interviewing him about just asking him questions that girls always want to ask guys, but they're too scared. And we're going to get real deep with that. So I'm pretty excited for that. We will also be posting some of the merch ideas that we've got. We're still looking for more designs, but we've gotten some really cool ideas so far and designs so far. So that's awesome. So we're going to be posting those soon, just so you guys can see what other people are working on. And then lastly, our song. Tasha Roberts, do you want to tell us what the song is?
It is Boyfriend by Justin Bieber.
I'm sure you've all heard it.
It's
Are
a
we
classic.
playing it or singing it?
I think maybe we should just sing it.
Okay, ready?
If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I can take you places we ain't never been before. Baby, take a chance, cause it really want. No, I got money in my hands that I really want to blow.
Swipe
On me. Like fire when you're eating fondue.
If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go.
I keep you on my arm, girl. Never be alone. I could be a gentleman. Anything you want. If I I was your boyfriend, never let you go. Okay, can I be completely honest and admit that I used to think, instead of it saying swag, I used to think it said swipe.
Special thanks to our guest,
So,
Tasha.
special thanks to Tasha. Also, if you ever want to guest, DM us. We've gotten lots of requests, so
We don't need any more.
no, I'm excited to kick off this interview series. Tasha, do you want to do? Well, actually,
You're too late.
we're about to do 3-part harmony. I don't know how well this is gonna go. How about Anna, Abba? Okay.
Anna,
Tata.
I just called myself Abba.
Tasa.
Okay.
Tasa.
All right.
Okay.
Those are our names by Benjamin, our brother. Anna, Abba, and Tasa.
Tasha.
Oh, our brother. That just made me so happy. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Bye.